Guys, what's up? Shane here from the GnG Elite DBS team. Tonight we're going to go live doing some last-minute playtesting for the Pro Play Tour in Atlanta. I have Trevor on the mic with me, but y'all won't be able to hear him because we're talking through my phone. It's the only way I can figure out how to get the music playing and being able to talk to Trevor. I just couldn't figure it out with just the computer. I'm bad with technology, I'm sorry. So y'all won't be able to hear him, but I can hear him, and we're going to be communicating. We're probably mainly going to be playtesting Janemba against Shenron Gogeta, just for each of, for me to get extra reps into Janemba, since it's probably going to be the most represented deck in Atlanta. And it'll get Trevor some valuable experience about how to play around Gogeta. So, hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully the music kind of helps it be a little bit more entertaining. I am going to have to go back and edit my deck list on Untap here in a minute, and Trevor's going to have to teach me how to sideboard, so bear with us. Though give me 1 second, I'm pulling up the Twitch dashboard on my phone so that I can keep a look on the chat without making everything super wonky. So just give me 1 second, just bear with me. Alright, cool. Yep, just the big one. That'll be enough. Maybe the Gulf Coast group too. Alright, neat. Alright. So, let me go ahead and just start editing my deck list real quick. Yeah, as long as you mention the team name, that's all good. Okay, good. Trying to make sure everything's right here. Alright, cool. Alright, so everything's live. So, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat for Trevor and I, so we can interact with y'all. Trevor can hop in the chat if he wants to. Okay, cool. So Trevor's already in the chat. Let me see. I'm trying to remember what all I'm missing for this deck here. We need to put Borgos back in. Just trying to update it to my most recent list that I'm probably taking. I know I posted a video on the YouTube channel, but I'm sure all y'all know last-minute changes happen all the time. And as I'm prepping more, some things are definitely changing. Granted, the list hasn't changed a whole lot, but it definitely has changed at least a little bit. Power Burst, I've decided to try in the main board, and will probably play in the main board. So, okay, so we have one too many cards. Oh, Son Goku's only supposed to be at 3. Alright, so this is the list. Now I gotta build the sideboard. Sideboard. I am probably going to play Coercion in the sideboard as another just 1 energy negate. Probably 3. Now, I am going for a weird route. Instead of playing Yajirobe, I think I'm going to play Ready Stance Son Goku. So, my logic for this, and it may prove to be bad, I'm not sure. Oh, I have way too many cards in the main deck. What the heck? For some reason, it's adding them to the main deck instead of the sideboard. I'm not really sure why. I mean, it was doing it properly at first. I don't know what happened. Okay. I guess I'm just going to have to drag and drop them. Anyway. So, with Ready Stance Son Goku, my logic here is when you're on the draw against the Broly deck, you know, they're going to get to 4 energy before you get to 5, so they're going to do their combo before you do yours. So, if you play Ready Stance Son Goku on turn 2, and then you Objection on turn 3, that's going to give you a blocker and 4 energy with 2 open, and then you World Peace in the Shenron, untap 2, pass. It's going to give you a barrier blocker that Broly can't tap and 4 energy, which means they either have to block 3, they either have to tap down 3 energy, or the barrier blocker and 2 energy with Height of Mastery. Now, granted, they could just have Bloodlust for the Shenron, but there's nothing we can do about that. This at least opens us up to a pretty good play. I'm not a big fan of the yellow package to help that deck. I don't like blue-yellow Shenron Gogeta. To me, it feels less consistent, and I just don't like it. Granted, it could be better, and that's fine. I just personally don't like it. Yep. Yep. Trevor was making a point that Vegeta striving to be the best is an answer to like a deadly defender and things like that, whereas it's not an answer to the barrier blocker, and that it could also be relevant. What else was I sideboarding? I'm trying to remember. I don't know what I did with the paper. I'm trying to remember. Mafuba, that wasn't there. So, 2 Mafuba. I'm not expecting to play a whole lot of the mirror match, so I'm probably not going to go too hard in on Mafuba. Crisis Crusher, because I think there's going to be a lot of red decks. Since red does well into the Broly deck and into Janemba, I'm expecting a whole lot of red decks. We're also going to sideboard the 4th Striving Goku. Shoot, I cannot for the life of me remember what the last bit of the sideboard was. I'm going to have to go take a look. I know I sent it to like 4 different people, so I just got to go back into one of those Facebook conversations and find it. Yes. Let me see here. Oh no, it was just the 2 Black Mass Hand, my bad. For some reason I was thinking I was still forgetting 1 card. I was thinking I had 3 slots open still, and I was wondering where I forgot a card. But I was wrong. It's just this. So this is the sideboard I'm thinking of right now. 3 Whis' Coercion, 2 Mafuba, 2 Dark Power Black Mass Sand, 1 Son Goku striving to be the best, 3 Crisis Crusher, 4 Ready Stance. Essentially, I'm just expecting to play against a whole lot of Janemba, red decks, and the Broly deck. So that's all I'm really worrying about. And I understand Janemba is kind of a rough matchup, but I don't know. Like, yes, Bad Ring Laser helps, I guess, but out of all the times I've tested Shenron Gogeta into Janemba, very rarely has the Bad Ring Laser actually made the difference. So I'm not even going to bother. I don't like the inconsistencies I feel that yellow brings to the deck. I'd rather just play mono blue and not have to worry about it. I already have to gather a lot of pieces to pull off my combo. I'd rather not have to gather even more. Yep. Like, I'm a firm believer in consistency wins events, and that's what I'm going to go for, just consistency. Alright, so I got to... I know I'm trying. Okay, so save deck. Games. I'll go ahead and make the game. What is the link? Gamers and Geeks, Mobile, Alabama. What's the link to the Twitch? Gamers and Geeks, Mobile, Al. No, I don't have access to it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. Friends only. Hey, Jeremy, what's up, man? Phew. So, like I said, for anybody who wasn't here when we first went live, we're just getting some last-minute testing in for Atlanta this weekend, since we're going to Atlanta and we'd like to make some money. We've seen some relative success before. Topping wouldn't exactly be anything new, though that doesn't mean we're going to go in super arrogant and just assume we're going to top. So, last-minute playtesting. Let's see, Shenron Gogeta. I got a 3, so I think you're okay. Man, I still can, like, never get this stupid leader to stick where I want to put it. I don't understand why I have so much issue. Oh, Jeremy, you're coming to steal ideas? Well, there's nothing spicy here, sir, so you're going to have to go somewhere else to steal ideas. Though, if you're looking for that spice, Dylan did just upload that red, yellow, golden Frieza spice list on my YouTube channel at Gamers and Geeks on YouTube, so you can go check that out. Steal that idea. It does look really fun. It's like GnG Force, and I'm all over that. I really like GnG Force. Okay, so ideally, from my experiences playing this deck, you want to keep a Dragon Ball, and, like, what was the other thing? You want to keep an objection. So none of this other stuff we're really going to keep because we just want to get the objection. So we're just going to send 5 of these back. I mean, I'm pretty much going to be telling you what's in my hand anyway to try and make it more informative for the viewers. So, I don't care if you see my hand. I'm not playing Bad Ring, so... Okay, so this hand's really bad. Oh my god, we did not want to see that. Granted, actually no, I'm sorry, we're playing against Janemba. I'm sorry, we do want to see this. This is actually really, really lit for us. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I forgot that we're playing against Janemba. Oops, I shuffled my deck on accident, my bad. Alright, so you can go ahead, sir. So what makes this hand optimal for us, against Janemba we want to draw as little cards as possible while still doing our thing. There you go. So against Janemba you want to draw as few cards as possible, that way you don't mill out, you know, as fast. So you want to open with as many Dragon Balls as possible. So looking back, I should have kept that Dragon Ball I sent back, because I totally forgot we're playing against Janemba here. But the fact that we drew into 4 Dragon Balls in our opening 6 is pretty lit. So, this is pretty useless for us. We don't need him. So, we're just gonna... God, will you please stick to the board? Okay. So, we're gonna play him in our energy. And then we're gonna go ahead and tap down our leader here. Let's take a look at our life. No Dragon Balls in the life, but double World Peace is really bad. We definitely need to see at least one of those. And I mean, there's still one in the deck, but that's still really bad for us. Where's the shuffle button? Jesus. There it is. Alright, so then we'll look at the deck. Go grab 2 balls. So then we'll draw for each of those balls, as we'll play them. Another ball. Another ball. Another ball. And last ball for the turn, unless we draw the last one. And then we'll just pass to Trevor, because we're not going to do anything. So next turn we're going to objection and just kind of go from there. The only thing we're missing from our combo at this point is we need to see a World Peace and we need to see a Goku that we can actually, you know, Patara with. Not Patara, Fusion with. So, no negates, so we're going to mill 2. And what did he hit? Because him hitting a World Peace would be great for us, but he didn't hit a World Peace. Any combo, sir? Yeah, we'll take 1. So we'll take a life. So because we know that there's 2 World Peace in there, we'll probably take a couple life just to try and draw into 1. But if we don't, we don't. Because we definitely need to see 1. So So we'll draw for turn. We might actually want that second objection, but no, we'll go ahead and charge it. Please stick to the board. Why do you do this to me? Why do you not? Whoops. Invert, please. Man, I hate this thing so much. Anyway, okay. So now we can tap down our dude. Go get that last ball. Boop. And we'll draw the card. Alright, so that's actually kind of nice for us. It'll help us survive an attack. It's not what we wanted, but it's better than nothing. We're going to hold off for Awakening right now. So the reasoning behind that is, yes, we don't want to take a bunch of life damage, but we still want to take 1, maybe 2 more life. Because we want to see one of those World Peace. And if he attacks, he's going to mill 2. And if he mills the last World Peace, then we can Awaken during the combo step and get that World Peace back, and it's just free value. And besides, like, we're still on turn 2, so we don't want to, like, draw a card off our leader effect, because we don't want to draw all those cards. Like, sure, we're still missing a piece for the combo, but it's not that bad. Like, there's no reason to start drawing a bunch of cards now. So we'll go ahead and we'll play Objection. We'll just bring down a Borgos. And then we'll pass. Jeremy, which Vegito set to? Is that the red one? No negates, so we'll mill 2. What did he get? He got the Goku. That's unfortunate. So we'll just go ahead and take 1 again, because again, we're trying to see that World Peace. This is probably, though, where we'll stop taking life, simply because we want to have plenty to try and end the game with. So. Perunga ignores barrier, so he'll send back your Janemba, not the Borgos. The proper line of play was probably to go ahead and combo the Borgos if you want your 3-drop Janemba to be safe. Yeah, I'm not going to draw cards with Perunga. Yeah, man, just YOLO it. That's how I topped it at the last Atlanta Regional. I just YOLO'd it. What's super YOLO? Oh, you're swinging with Janemba. Neat. No negates. Well, I can't necessarily... Well, yeah, I probably could. So, 24? So yeah, at this point... it's so risky. Man, feels bad. I kind of... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take 1 more life, just because I'm really hoping it's the World Peace. It was not, so that feels bad. Alright, we're done taking life now. I don't want to go below 5. So we just have to hope we draw into it. That's not it. He could be relevant. Though probably not. Yeah, I don't think we're going to want him just because he forces us to draw 2. So let's play him down his energy. So this puts us in a rough spot. It's really risky to play and at all costs here. Ideally, we'd want to save our at all costs for after we reset. So the other issue here is he hasn't milled another Shenron, so I don't want to give him my only Shenron. So that also feels kind of bad. Hmm. Playing Purunga here might just be the right play. It kind of just gives him a free removal with Demon Sword, though. So that's relevant. So the fact that we're missing 2 combo pieces, I think I just want to go ahead and draw 2. It's risky, but that's what I'm going to go for. Because ideally, we want to take over the game next turn, so we're going to go ahead and play Purunga and draw 2. That's not what we wanted, and that's not what we wanted. So that feels bad. Pass turn. Jeremy, have you considered just playing Shenron Repeated Force? That deck is dumb. It's not great, but it's dumb. It does lots of dumb things. Getting killed on turn 3 never felt worse than with Repeated Force. No negates, so we'll mill 2. So isn't that all cost? And another Goku. So that feels bad. Oh boy. So you're what, just 10? I'm gonna Sensu Beam. No negates. Oh, that feels bad. Man. Let's go ahead and super combo. Well, that's a Goku, but it's not the Goku we wanted. Shenron is more than good, Jeremy. Shenron is dumb. Shenron is busted. I am. No negates. Yeah, Trevor just acknowledged that he attacks right into a Mafuba, so that's a really bad misplay on his part. However, I don't have Mafuba, so we're just going to super combo. That's not what we wanted either. So he's going to warp the Purunga and mill 2. So we're kind of just getting RNG screwed this game, and that feels bad. There's only 16 cards in our deck we haven't seen yet, and 3 of them are world pieces. That feels really bad. And we have 0 way to play Gogeta this turn, which also feels bad because we haven't seen a Goku yet because they're all on the drop. But this is the thing that happens when you play against Janemba. It is what it is. God, it feels bad. So I think what we want to do here is play at all cost. So we're going to tap down 4, but then we're going to untap 1 and draw a card. That's not what we wanted either. Let's go ahead and activate Vegeta. Take 2 life. There we go. Watch me. Swing triple strike. Yeah. Okay. Pass turn. So we're almost there. We're still missing a piece, which feels bad. This game's probably lost, but we just didn't see all the combo pieces, so that happens. Marcus, make me. I do everything manually. I don't use keybinds. No negates. Oh my god, there's 3 of the Goku. Jesus. There's 1 Goku left, I guess. Actually, I think it's in our life. So I don't think we're going to get to it. Yep. Hey, there's the world peace finally. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Nope, didn't draw the Goku. Feels bad. Well. Oh boy. Probably just charge this. We can go ahead and, whoops, wrong button. So let's go ahead and just flip this dude over. Get that world piece back from the discard. Oh boy. I know. So no matter what we lose next turn, there's no way Trevor doesn't mill us out. So we kind of just have to go for a game. Which feels really bad because we just don't have the final piece to the puzzle. So we're just going to play this Borgos and hope maybe we get that final piece to the puzzle. And we did not. So, ooh, wait. No, we still lose because I can't do... Wait, yeah, I can. Play world peace. Or no, I'm sorry, not world peace. Oops, I goofed. We're going to tap 2 to play objection, my bad. That's it, I figured it out. Oops. Okay, world peace for 4. Granted, it requires a whole lot of luck to win off of this, but we gonna try. Gogeta 7, my boy. So let's crit our life here. So essentially, if Trevor rips any negate, we still lose. But at least we drew into some kind of play this turn to at least try to go for game. What? Yes, I can. Yeah, I played it for 4. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and ult. There's 7 Dragon Balls here. I'm not gonna worry about friggin' shipping them. That's too much work. So he's 40k triple at your leader, sir. No combos. So ideally, Trevor's got 20. So the most he can have here is probably 50k. So 40k triple at your leader. Yep. So I'm going to go to 45. So what Trevor's mentioning is that since we struck him from 8 to 5, 5 to 2, 2 to 0, or at least that's what we're attempting to do, he's never going to get his leader negate, so he has to draw into a negate here. And he probably will. But if he doesn't, we cheat this win out when we shouldn't have. Okay. So he's going to beam here and then take the life. So that's going to put him down to 2. What this does is in case he draws a Mafuba, he's able to play it. Whereas if he didn't beam here and drew the Mafuba, it's a dead card. 40k triple, my guy. He ripped the negate off the last 3 damage we just dealt, so that's unfortunate. And that means Trevor wins, because during his turn, he'll just attack mill 2, and then I'll draw for turn, and that's game over. But that was still an interesting game, and even though we had some really bad variants, we were still able to almost win the game. So hopefully that was at least somewhat informative for somebody. Alright, so Trevor's going to teach me how to sideboard real quick, so bear with me. Oh, you hit the blue button with sideboard? Okay. Yeah, how do you... You've never done it, but you're going to teach me how to do it? Yeah, this is relevant. I get to go first this game, which can help a fair amount. I don't think this... I don't think there's anything in our sideboard, honestly, for this matchup, in all honesty. So... There's an argument to bring in... Okay, so this is what I think is going to end up being relevant. We're going to take out the Borgoses. And we're going to bring in the Crisis Crushers. So there's an argument to be had that because any good Janemba player is going to know that you're trying to poke them down from life increments to where they'll never have access to their leader negate, that maybe they're sideboarding something like Awakening Talent Pan or something like that. That way turn 1, they can take a life. Because if they play a Pan turn 1, attack, and go to 7, that means they're going to go from 7 to 4, 4 to 1, and they'll awaken on that attack when they're at 4 and going down to 1, which means then they'll have access to their leader negate. So, if we play the Crisis Crusher, that eliminates that play. As long as we see it in time, of course. But that does eliminate that play, and I think that's relevant. So that's all we're going to sideboard. What do you mean, Whis? What Whis? Like, is it better than the blocker for what? Well... yeah, it does. You know, bringing in a blocker against the Shenron Gogeta deck's always worth it. Alright. So I do get to go first this game, that's relevant. Okay, so there's a lot of things here that we want to see. We'll send that back, that back. We'll keep these two. Well, that hand's pretty darn close to what we just saw. Okay, that sucks. Alright, so are you ready? Okay, so we'll play that down. I'm going to play this before we go look, because I'm going to hope to top deck into one before we take 2 out of the deck. And that didn't work. Come on, hover over the guy, please. So let's go take a look at our life. So there's 1 in the life. Our life is nowhere near as relevant to us this game, and that's fantastic. So hopefully we won't hit as bad RNG. Well, there's more world peace in the deck, so you have a higher chance of milling those for me. And that's what I'm thankful for. Alright, so there's our 2 Dragon Balls. So let's draw our 2 cards. Alright, so we are well on our way to the combo. We're just missing 1 card at this point, so that's pretty lit. And we'll go ahead and pass turn to Trevor. So, we already have Shenron, we already have At All Costs, we already have Gogeta, we already have 4 Peace, and we already have Objection. So we are looking super sweet. No negates, so we'll mill 2. And let's see, he hit a bean and a striving Goku. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and combo the Shenron just to make sure we have one in our discard pile for when we want to One Piece it. My turn? Yeah. So untap, draw card. Again, we're just going to charge this because we don't really want to play it. Go ahead and do our leader. So let's go find ourselves 2 Dragon Balls. So that's pretty nice right there. So let's objection. And we'll charge down this other objection. So we're going to play Crisis Crusher for free just in case. And pass turn. Phew. Don't feel bad, Jeremy. I only have 2 at all costs and just constantly borrow them from Trevor, Greg, Marcus, and everybody else. No negates. Mill 2. Oh, he hit the first Goku. This is a downward spiral. We'll take 1. Blocker. Okay. So we'll draw. So that's kind of nice to see here. Let's go ahead and just go draw some cards. So let's go find those last 2 balls. Shuffle the deck real quick and draw 2. Alright, so there's the Goku. That's the last piece of the combo. And we drew a second at all costs. That's going to help us end the game as well. So this turn is lit. Since we went first, we can play this pretty safely. So let's go and play down the Figure of Majesty. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. That's wrong. We're not going to play the Figure of Majesty from hand. We're going to cast World Peace. And play the one we played out of the discard pile. Sequencing is important, kids. So let's get that Shenron back from the discard. Then we can wish our leader, awaken, whatever you want to call it. Oh, come on, mouse. This just gives us a free card, and we still get to keep that Shenron in our hand. So this is what we're going to do. So then we're going to untap 2, draw a card, just to have some energy open. And then we will pass. So next turn, there's a very low chance of him being able to answer the Shenron, which means next turn we can go for game with Gogeta 7. And then if that doesn't kill him, then we have an at all costs to follow up with the turn after, as well as our Gogeta 7. And the odds that he survives that are pretty slim to none. No negate, so we'll mill 2. So he had a power burst and a super combo. That's fine. Yep. So when we get to go first and we hit objection, it costs him 3 to play the 3-drop Janemba, and then another 1 to go into the Demon Sword. So when we go first and we're in this sort of situation, that play's not available to him. He has no way to play the Demon Sword unless he played a 1-drop, evolves that 1-drop into the 3-drop, and then uses the 3-drop's ability to go into that. And a lot of the Janemba lists aren't playing the 1-drop anymore, so as long as the 1-drop's on play, then this line's pretty safe for us. Let's see. We're definitely not going to need this Crisis Crusher, so we're going to charge that. So this is where we're just going to go ahead and union. Oop, that's not a union target. Go into the Gogeta. We're going to crit the life. And then we'll just go ahead and send all 7 balls to level up. Alright, so now he has 10k triple attack. We'll activate Shenron, give him 5k crit, and we'll draw a card. Alright, sir, 45k triple crit. So you need to peel off now. I would peel off the triple strike. I would just do the triple strike personally. If you have 6-3 dead, so that doesn't work. 5-2 dead, that doesn't work. I don't think it really matters. I'd probably just save the blocker. Sure. Alright, so Trevor's going to peel off and get rid of triple attack. And that's just going to make him... So he's still going to take 3 here. But I can only attack once, so... Marcus, I'm supposed to tell you, of course they can't hear you. I don't know why, but that's what I was told to tell you. Oh, Marcus, we can't hear Trevor because I couldn't figure out how to get my headset to work and the music to play, so I'm talking to Trevor on my phone. Alright, so we crit him here for 3, so he's now at 5. We can't attack anymore with the Gogeta because of peel off, so that sucks. And this is going to flip back over. And we'll pass turn. It's like, yeah, we lost our ultimate because he had the peel off, but that's kind of fine. We're still, like, very much in a position to snowball. We still have 13 cards in our deck. No negate, so we'll mill 2. Ooh, he milled double Porunga. That's neat. For 5 life, I will super combo to 20. Marcus made a valid point. It might have been correct to just go ahead and take away the triple attack and then block and stay at 8 life. I mean, that is valid. Marcus, Trevor said, you're 100% right because of his hand. I don't know what's in his hand, though. Yeah. Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry. I thought you were still going because you were going to play the Deadly Defender. My bad. That's fair. Though it probably would have still been the correct play because in order to Porunga it, I have to lose stuff. So maybe that's fine. I don't know. Just food for thought. So let's go ahead and charge this. We're not going to need it. Pretty much. So there's nothing in here that we want a world peace. So that kind of sucks. Because world peace is probably just going to be dead. So you're at 5 life right now. Shenron, give Gogeta crit. Draw a card. 35k triple crit, sir. 35k triple crit. At your leader. So this is one of those situations where the ready stance on Goku's doing him a lot of good instead of Yajirobe. If you had Yajirobe, I'd just play at all costs here and pop it. Okay, so just 35k single crit. Okay, so he's going to combo the peel off so I can't Porunga his barrier blocker away and take the crit and go down to 4. So now we're going to play in at all cost. So we'll untap 1, draw a card. And we're going to take 2 life. Can't pop anything, so that kind of sucks. But we are going to swing 38,000 triple strike at your leader. Alright, so he's going to block here, and that's fine. So, no combos, that thing will die. Looking at our hand, there's nothing else we can really do here. He's at 4. If he was at 3, we could have Sensu Beamed here, went back up to 4, played another at all costs, and done the same thing over again. But he's at 4, so it's not going to do us any good. Granted, we could have swung... Actually, I think we have a way to get gain. Well, no, because you have the built-in negate. No, I think it's safer to just wait. Pass turn. There's a greedy play there to swing with the Goku, combo on it, make it big enough to where he has to take it, and then play at all costs and kill him. But he's going to have his leader negate, and then we just run the risk of dying on the swing back, and it's just not worth the risk. So the Demon Sword's nice for him. It's going to pop this at all costs. Yep, so he's going to warp out at all costs to mill 2. Yeah, attacking my leader is kind of pointless. So he's going to attack Gogeta. I'm going to mill 2. Alright, so he's not going to combo at all. Alright, so this is our final turn. We have 3 cards in deck. So let's see what we can do. This isn't going to do us any good. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we can... Alright, so I'm trying to think about lines of play here. Obviously, we have an attacker here. We play at all costs. It's only going to cost us 3. It's going to leave us 4 open. And then we have 2 beans. It's going to give us 6 open. We can combo one of these and then world peace it back. And no, we can't do that. Just kidding. Okay, so our lines here are pretty limited. We can world peace one of these back, though, as an attacker, and that's probably what we're going to end up having to do, in all honesty. So, we can't use him this turn either, so that's really unfortunate. Yeah, because at all costs forces us to draw a card, so the Shenron's dead. He's going to have his leader negate, so it's going to negate 1 attack. I don't know, let's just roll with it. Gogeta, it's your leader, sir. I can't. Well, technically I could, but I'm not going to, because I'm playing at all costs instead. Okay, so he's going to Mafuba here. That's fine. So now he's got 1 card in hand. So if we do that, we'll be untapped again. Tap 3. Yeah, okay. Crisis Crusher, it's your leader. Tap 1 to combo a Gogeta 7. Play a Sensu Bean. Untap 1. Combo the Figure of Majesty. So 15, 20, 25k. So putting this at 25 means if he has a super combo, he has to play the super combo and draw into the 5k to get out of it. So that's why we're going to go ahead and go with 25k. So now he's at 3, which is right where we want him to be. And we're going to play at all cost. I'm just going to tap 3 because that's all he's going to end up costing, because he's going to untap 1. We're going to draw a card. Oh boy. Take 2 life. 1, 2. And swing for 41,000 triple. Feels bad. So that's pretty much it for us. We don't have a line here anymore. So we're just kind of fortunate that his 2-card hand had a negate. Feels bad. But it is what it is. He had Mafuba and Dimension Magic, and there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah. Trevor's talking about, like, just making sure you maximize your opportunity for RNG to favor you by not charging any negates or anything like that against Gogeta, just to make sure you have a higher % chance of seeing them. Like, because in this situation, like, if he only had one of those 2 negates, because he passed turn with, what, 2 cards in hand, Trevor? Yeah, so he passed turn with a Dimension Magic and a Mafuba in hand. And so that's just really bad luck on our part, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things about playing card games. So, I don't know. The matchup's still not that bad. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Brad, too, just because he talks like Brad. Like, I read that last comment in Bradley's voice, and it just seems like him. Yeah. Right. And it's one of those, like, I don't know. It just still doesn't feel that bad. I still don't like yellow. Like, sure, there's an argument here that a bad ring laser would have won us the game, and I guess that's relevant. And maybe I'll test yellow one more time Friday before the event, but, eh. Yeah. Right. Like, if you base your, like, okay, so the losing to the negate argument is really similar to the it dies to Doomblade argument in Magic. You can't base everything off of your opponent's going to have the, you know, the peel off or the Mafuba. But usually by the time, when you go G to 7, they're going to have at least 30 cards left in their deck, give or take. Like, look at now. Trevor's had 2 or 3 turns since the Gogeta 7. He still has 32 cards in deck. So even if they have a 30-card deck left, every time they draw a card, there's only an 18% chance that it's going to be a Pilaf or a Mafuba, assuming they're playing a combination of 6. Typically, they play a combination of 6. There's only like an 18% chance that they're going to see one every time they draw a card. Those are not high statistics, and more often than not, they won't see it. So, take that for what you will. Yeah, we can play again. We can just play post-sideboard again. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do that, so we'll just go and roll again. Yeah, I rolled a 4 again, so... Oh, you rolled a 4 too. Lit. 10. Oh, rip. Okay. So, we don't want any of these in our opening hand, really. Though, there's the argument where we're going to want this, in case he has Pan. So, we're going to keep that. I don't think he brought in Pan, but it's still relevant enough, in my opinion, for right now. I don't think you're going to see enough Gogeta decks to really warrant sideboarding it, to be honest. Oops, I sent those to the wrong place. I think I hit drop area instead of life, my B. I'm going to look at my life anyway. Oh. Go ahead. Alright, so... Draw. That's definitely the charge. So, this is going to suck, but we're going to have to go find a bunch of Dragon Balls. So let's get that one out of here. Find card. Get one out of the deck. Hopefully we'll start drawing into a bunch of them. 1, 2. It is Ricardo. He said it was Ricardo. Man, I'm telling you what's in my hand. I don't care if you go look. So we'll just play Crisis Crusher. And we'll pass. So it's worth noting we drew the objection off of one of those balls, so that's pretty relevant for us. No negates, so we'll mill 2. We saw the Figure of Majesty there, so that's nice. But we'll go ahead and take a life. Lit. We are only missing 1 card to the combo now. Let's charge this. Oh, come on. Hover over the leader. Jesus. One, 2. Boop. Boop. There's a 3rd one. Boop. And luckily, the one piece we're missing to the combo, if he mills it, we can just get it back. So that's pretty lit. But we can also objection. So we'll do that. We're probably definitely not going to want 3 of these. So we'll just charge one of those. Oops, not what I meant to do. And faster. I feel like Ricardo's typing out a whole like monologue right now. No negates. And there we go. He milled the world piece, so we'll be able to get it back. We're at 6 life right now. Ugh, feels bad. I don't really want to go any lower at the moment. Combo the Porunga. At all costs, cannot get rid of the Vegeta. Well, yeah, I mean, it can attack into it, but eh. Just play it and see how it goes. You won't learn until you actually try it, so you might as well just try it. No negates. So we'll have to super combo up to 20, and then we'll just combo the Crisis Crusher. Alright. So draw 1. That's going to be beneficial here. I really want to get rid of either one of those, to be honest with you, or either one of those, but I think we're going to have to. Yeah, we have to have another blue energy. There's no way around that. So let's go ahead and go get those last 2 balls. If I didn't have another Gogeta, I would not have charged that one. Would not have happened, can promise you that. No. Alright, so we have 4 energy now. We can go ahead and flip our leader. Get that world piece back that he got rid of. So we don't have another one of these, though, which kind of sucks. The play here is definitely just play Porunga and get rid of one of these cards. No, I think I get rid of the Deadly Defender. The Deadly Defender blocks an attack and applies pressure to me. Goku only blocks an attack. So, yeah, we're going to reset the Deadly Defender back into your deck. What? No. This way you force me into playing the Porunga instead of other plays. You force me into this. I mean, I'm just saying, it forces me into doing this. There is a world where I could play 2 Figure of Majesty this turn, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can only get rid of 1. No. He targets a card on my side that stays, and I'm targeting himself. Yep. And then we will pass after that. So, I still think the play's right, because, like I said, there is a world where I can just, like, hardcast a Figure of Majesty and then World Peace 1 for free. And I have 2, and you have no way to answer 2 of them. So... So, guys, I am probably going to have to end the stream at like 8:30 or so, just so I have enough time to finish getting ready for work and get to work on time by 10. So, normally I would like to stream longer, but this was kind of impromptu last minute, and I do have work at 10 o'clock. So, no negates, so we'll mill 2. So, what did he get? He got a Goku and a Gogeta 5. That's fine. Alright, so this is kind of really nice here, because the Purunga's still here, which means our Gogeta's going to be 10k stronger when we go for a game. What? Right, if I can play 2 of them, you can't Demon Sword both. That was my point. Right, that was my entire point. If I play 2 of them... Oh, okay, so what Marcus is saying, I think Marcus is questioning why I didn't just go ahead and World Peace Figure Majesty last turn with the Purunga play. But yeah, that's because he's going to Demon Sword it. It's just a waste of time. Like, it's literally just a waste of time. If I had 2 World Peace in hand, sure, but I only have 1. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, if I had 2, that's fair. I'm trying to think of what I want here. There could be a war where this might be decent. So, let's just go ahead and charge another one of these, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this is where we're just going to go ahead and Union into Gogeta 5, or Gogeta 7, I mean. He does cost 2 blue. It might be 3 blue. No, it's just 2. Yeah, that hand's pretty lit for the situation, sir. Marcus, it is fine for me if he taps out for it, if I have 2 World Peace. Had I done that and he had the Demon Sword, I had no way to get a Shenron out this turn, because it was my only World Peace. That's the only reason why. In this situation. Yeah. So let me crit my life real quick before I forget. I don't know, man. I think I still want the Shenron. He definitely... Well, yeah, he doesn't discard. I don't know, man. I'd rather just have the Shenron. So, we'll World Peace for free. Get the Shenron. So, Shenron will give Gogeta 5k in crit. We'll tap Purunga to give him another 10k. So, we're going to swing 45k triple crit at your leader. No combos. We'll pass turn. Yeah, I agree, Ricardo, for the most part, and life preservation is key, so you can resolve at all costs as many times and Gogeta 7 as many times as you can. Yeah, no, we're in a position now where, like, yeah, he's still at 8 life, but if he manages to kill me, like, or if he manages to, like, win this game, then, like, RNG just wasn't in our favor. So, like, it is worth noting, he had, what, 37 cards in deck when we did that? No negates, give me 1 second, and I'll mill. So, assuming I'm not really bad at math, I don't think that's right. I don't know. I'm not doing the math. Anyway, mill 2. So, he hit an objection and a Gogeta 7. Him hitting the Gogeta 7 is actually kind of decent for us if we draw into a World Peace. No, I'm good. So, he's going to tap 3 for, I'm assuming, Deadly Defender. Yeah. Probably. I mean, the 10k on Porunga could be relevant. Like, I could go into... I mean, that's also fair. You definitely probably will not out-combo me. Yeah, no negates. Alright, so if I take a life here, that still gives me a Gogeta 7 and an at all costs. If I don't take the life here, that gives me an at all costs, or 2 at all costs. So, if I block the life here, that puts me at 9, 8. His turn will put me at 6. I'll draw 5. Shenron puts me at 4. I don't think I can draw cards here. I think I have to take the life. Alright, so... let me just go ahead and charge that. Alright, so... so we probably just attack the Valley Defender with Gogeta, play at all costs, give him triple strike, crit, the whole 9. So we play at all costs. This is 3 energy up. We can go to 4 energy up. We don't have another at all costs in the yard, though, so that's kind of unfortunate. We do have that in the yard, though. That's not going to... No, that could be super relevant, actually. That being in the yard could be super relevant. So that might be a line. Okay. So he's got 3 cards in hand, 2 energy open. He could... We're just going to go ahead and give the Gogeta plus 10k with the Porunga. 40k on your Deadly Defender, sir. No combos, just 40. Alright, so then we'll play at all cost. We're going to tap down black for this. We're going to tap the second blue, but then just untap it with his effect. So then we'll draw a card. We're going to take 2 life with his effect. I know, I untapped the second blue with his effect. No, so I gotta take 1 more life. So then we'll just activate Shenron. Give him triple attack. Boop. Activate our other Shenron, give him 5k and crit. So he's got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 23,000, 33,000. So he's 53 base. So we will swing 53,000 triple strike crit. Okay, so just Dimension Magic. Okay. 53,000 again, sir. No combos. So then this is our final attack. 53,000. Sensu Beam. And Sensu Beam. So 58,000. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. That feels bad. I can't demigray you. That feels bad. I'm 1 card short. Could have just super comboed. I could have super comboed to do it, which would have been lit, but oh well. Oh boy. Probably just go for this. I know he doesn't have the negate, so we'll just go for this. Hardcast and Gogeta 5. Yup. And swing. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60,000. Yeah, woohoo. No, I mean, it still worked out fine. Like, I knew it was going to go down to 2, so in my head, that whole time I was planning for the Gogeta 5 as the ender there with him at 2 life, and Demigra just never really dawned on me until I was just like, wait a second, I could Demigra him and just make it feel extra bad. Alright, cool. So we got there. Lit. Man, that game felt way better. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably just go ahead and cut it here. I need to let my phone charge for work. It's only at like 40%. I need to let my phone charge for work. So, sorry guys, we couldn't stream any longer. Fortunately, like I said, I do have work to get ready for and go to. It was kind of impromptu last minute. I wasn't planning on doing this. But thank you, Trevor, for taking time out of your day to play some games with me on stream. Thanks to all y'all for watching. Again, every Tuesday we do this at 7 p.m. Central. If you want to come watch, you know, whatever. Also check out the YouTube at Gamers and Geeks on YouTube. Check out the Facebook page, Gamers and Geeks, etc., etc. And I don't know. Y'all have a good night. Stay elite, boys.